Welcome back to our channel. My name is Kanishka Bharadwaj. Today I am going to take you to develop a website and change it into dark mode by just clicking on a button and speaking dark mode on. So let's get started. For this I am using Sublime Text and I created a file HTML speech.html. Inside this HTML, let's just change its language to English. Let's place head tag. So inside this, let's place title tag. Now I'm going to place some content here. Let's say Svinki tech website demonstration. Fine. Now under this, I'm going to create meta tag. Now let's come to the body section. So let's make body tag. Okay. Now what we are going to do is create an ID. Let's say voice CMD. Okay. So I want to align it in the center. So for this I'm using center tag. Alright. After this, let's create one div. Another div with ID equals to voice REC, width equals to let's say 102 pixel, height equals to 102 pixel. Okay. After this, I'm going to create two buttons. For this, I'm using input type equals to button. So we have created one button, type input type equals to button, ID equals to voice on, disable value equals to speak, and when we click on this button speak, it will take or call this function speech.start. Let's just create another button and change the ID to voice off and disable value to cancel speech.stop. Let's save this and test it on the browser. So here we go. Two buttons are created. After this, I want to create a paragraph. Okay, and let's just write another tag BR for line break and heading H3. Okay, and inside this heading, we will write dark mode on and dark mode off. So let's save this and test. Here the paragraph is created and this is the heading. After this, I'm going to create another div, height colon 5%. After this div tag, another div style equals to 80% border colon 1 pixel dashed, div class equals to header, ID equals to voice CMD1, style equals to background color, let's just say white, semicolon. Okay, now under this div we want to display an image, so I'm using image tag. So we have created one image on the top. We have aligned this image on the top and I have saved this image with the name PNG logo, and we have assigned its width and height as 102 pixel and alt as Svinki tech logo. So let's just save and try to run it on browser. So here we go. Now again inside this div I'm going to create one heading h1. Now after that I'm going to create another div for the navigation. Let's say div class equals to navbar, id equals to voicemd 2, and we are going to create 3 links. I copy pasted these links and let's just write about and create one more link contact. Okay. After this we are going to create division for main or the content. Div class equals to main, id equals to voicemd 1, let's make heading h2, and font size 45 pixel, color, text align, center, close this and make the paragraph. Inside this paragraph let's say style equals to I'm going to copy paste this text. So what I have done is I just wanted to make this Svinki tag as bold and underline. Now after this another paragraph, and I'm going to copy paste this also. Before that I want to add some attributes. Style equals to font family, now we are going to again make one div. Inside this let's place id equals to voicemd 3, class equals to footer. Now after this inside the paragraph I'm going to write copyright speech.js. Let's create a variable speech. Let's say colors colon dark mode on and similarly dark mode off. We're going to start function start colon function, and inside this let me create a constant speech recognition equals to window dot speech recognition window dot webkit speech recognition. Now what we will do is we will create an object speech dot recognition equals to new speech recognition. Okay, after this we will set the values speech dot recognition dot continuous equals to false. Similarly recognition dot interim results, and similarly language equals to, let's set it to it will call a function evt. Inside this console.log On result, again it is calling the same function. Now let's make a variable color equals to ebt dot results dot transcript, and we are using the condition if color equals to dark mode on. So if color equals to dark mode on, then variable column1 equals to this hex code, and similarly variable column2 equals to 373737. Now another if condition, if speech dot colors dot includes color, if this is included, then document dot get element by id voice cmd that we have used in the html part. So in this line, document dot get element by id voice cmd, its color will be changed to black. Similarly, now just change here column1 cmd1 black, again column2, and just change this cmd2, again for cmd3 we want black color to change into white. Now let's come to the else part. Else, now here we want if the color or if the mode dark mode on or dark mode off is not recognized, then an alert will be displayed. So for that we are using an alert coming to its else part. We are assigning two variables, call1 equals to hash, and similarly another variable call2 equals to, let's say, hash semicolon. Here, this is in the else part, we are using the condition if speech dot colors dot includes color, then similarly we are going to use document dot get element by id but with a different color. Just change the color, and in place of white assign black. Again, in its else part, an alert is going to be popping out. Now we are using speech dot stop function. We have assigned this value true. Similarly, document dot get element by id voice of dot disable value equals to false. So if it is disabled, then its value is false, else its value is true. Now stop colon function. Here we are using if condition. If speech dot recognition is not equal to null, then speech dot recognition So we have applied the condition if window dot has property speech recognition, and again one if condition. So if the result dot state value is equals to denied, then what action will be going to take place is document dot get element by id voice cmd dot inner html equals to now we are using catch block for the error. Again document dot get element by id Let's save this. If I press allow button and speak dark mode on, then the color changes of the whole website. You can see